is Smart 24 TV, where we definitely drive your business, and of course we give you more of the details in this regard. At this particular moment, let us first take you back to some of the scenes that were happening across the country in on Thursday. Thursday morning was actually a shocker for the areas around Nelson Mandela National Stadium in Nambole, as two UPDF soldiers were rushed to hospital in critical condition following an accident while they were traveling in a vehicle that actually rammed into the train, and the train also went off its rails, which actually shows you that it was quite a bigger incident over there. A UPDF Land Cruiser registration number H4DF 2180 was in collision with a Uganda Railways locomotive. According to Julius Mutebi Nsubuga, the mayor of Kira municipality, said that the kind of situation should be on the Uganda Rail alarm. A kind of alarm. He actually said a kind of alarm should be on the Uganda Railway, as they need to better their game. He did say, he actually came up with a statement that it should be. He actually said it used to be that way in the past few days when the train was actually moving, and it would make a huge alarm or a huge hooting in that particular situation. And as you can see on your screens over there, those are some of the footages that were recorded by a mobile phone or a smartphone in regards to the first scenes that were received during that crash. And according to the mayor, he actually thanked the community which worked tirelessly to safeguard the soldiers, and no soldier lost a life in that particular situation, as most of them were rushed to the hospital, and the neighboring areas around there were quite affected in a way that some businesses, people were carrying on their businesses around the railways. And clearly this also is still a caution and a warning to anyone who is carrying out business in the areas of the Nelson Mandela areas or around the areas around the railways and around any road or a highway, that if at all an accident occurs, something can actually cost your life or your business, or you can actually get out damaged. And you could see that was a very terrible accident, an accident that involves a train getting off its rails to actually crash on the roadside. It's clearly a very wild side business. Now, the mayor Kira municipality, that is Honorable Julius Mutebi Nsubuga, said most of the railway land reserve has been settled on over a period of time, and there are different settlers, as he actually mentions, and he advised Uganda Railway to reduce on the meters they want to, so that they can compensate few of them. And if you're to actually focus more on how the Uganda Railway was actually calling upon Ugandans that have actually been settling around the reserves of the Uganda Railway to actually vacate, in order to actually avoid such incidents, not only such incidents, to actually give a free land for the trains to move, because anything can literally happen. I'm seeing in a situation where trains don't normally move, but once they move, it means they need a freeway to actually head into the city. He finally encourages people to stay put, who has actually settled around the railway reserves, as they won't keep running, because this is a country that they have to actually been in. That is according to Julius Mutebi Nsubuga, the mayor, Kira municipality. So this incident did happen in the early morning hours of in the mid-morning hours of Thursday, and clearly two UPDF soldiers were actually rushed off to the hospital after their vehicle, that is more of a double cabin pickup situation, was actually rammed into a moving train, and it actually costed most of them. And as a UPDF Land Cruiser registration number, that was H4DF 2180. And according to the mayor, these are some of the things that most of the people who are settled around those areas should mainly focus on, and clearly see that they are aligned on board and focus more as vacating the land where the train has to pass, and give room for the Uganda Railway Authority to actually pull more in regards to making sure they make developments around the railways. All right. That brings us to the wrap up of our news here, as we head into a short break. I will return with more into a topical analysis in regards to boosting SMEs with digitalization. Keep it smart. 24.